If you've been trying to master your K-tips or invisible K-tip install, and you've been trying to figure out how to get the perfect bond so that it can last for 6 months for your client, stay tuned to this video. I'm doing a tutorial and a complete breakdown on how to get the perfect bonds and how to get them to last. So let's get into it. This is one of my clients. We did a micro K-tip install. She has hair, but it is finer. So we wanted to make sure to density match. So let's get into what an install looks like. I start by putting the K-tip bond underneath the client's hair. It helps to conceal it better. And then I am heating up the bond. One of the most important things is making sure the bond is fully heated up. And I'm going to get a little closer so you can see. I'm going underneath the client's hair. I'm bringing it off of her scalp. Some of you guys put the K-tip bond directly on the scalp. If you've ever worn K-tips, it is wildly uncomfortable. So you want to make sure to take it a little bit off of the scalp to allow for free range of motion. The next thing is you want to make sure to density match. All of our bonds we custom make. We do not install the hair directly from the vendor, because each bond that the vendor gives you is typically about 1 gram each. That is too heavy for the average client's hair. So you want to make sure that you are either rebonding or customizing your bonds to be able to make sure that the density of the K-tip bond matches with your client's hair so that they can actively be able to continue to wear the install without it pulling out their hair. So let's get into what I'm doing again. And I'm going to slow it down. I'm isolating the hair. I'm then clipping underneath the hair to make sure that the small hairs don't get in the way. I'm taking the K-tip hair that we have customized the bond to fit for our client's density. I am pulling away from the scalp in 0 degrees to make sure it is straight down. I am heating up the bond all the way through so I can get the perfect cylinder. And if you do not heat it up all the way through, the top or the bottom can end up being still open. Water and moisture can get into it, and then it will not stay for the full 6 months. So as you see, the bond is perfect, even zoomed in. This is a perfect blend. You want to always not only texture match, but pattern match as well. That's super important. Because my client has a lot of hair, but it is fine. We had to do micro K-tips, and we were very strategic about how we placed the hair around the hairline so that when she pulled it up in a ponytail, high ponytail, low ponytail, you will never see a bond. And that is important. Initially, I thought she was going to wear her hair curly, so I added some foam and I started to saturate her hair. You want to make sure when you are especially dealing with curly hair that you saturate the hair completely before detangling. And then you want to take your time to detangle. Hold the hair because you don't want to be tugging on the client's hair. K-tips are a tension-free hairstyle, but there are, kind of strategies to make sure that when your client leaves, they're not doing any extra tugging at home, because your clients are not as educated as you, and you want to make sure that they have a really comfortable install. So I spent a lot of time at the end of the service just detangling from the root to make sure my client doesn't have to do it when they get home, and that they have a very comfortable install, because honestly, I don't trust my clients to do right by their hair. But this client decided she actually wanted to wear it straight. So I had to wash out the product, because if you are straightening curly hair, you do not want any product on the hair in terms of foams or gels or anything like that. So once I got done detangling, I just made sure to take her to the shampoo bowl real quick. And there's strategies with the products that you use when you're shampooing your client's hair before the install, after install. For K-tips is important for the longevity too. A lot of y'all just go straight to YouTube to learn, but then you don't know how to take care of your client's hair. So that's important. Look at this blend. It's perfect. Her hair, you don't see a bond. And then this was the finished look, straightened as well as curly. And then I also want to let you guys know I have a full online training on how to properly install K-tips, how to take care of your client's bonds and get full 6 months of wear. So click the link in my bio to sign up.